This video is perfect for the girls who are always doing a full face of beat, and you kind of want to know how to like trick it down a second. You know, like what can I do to trick it down a What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Being Ambitious, and today is day 4 of Vlogtober. I'm sitting here in my little silk PJs, you know what I'm saying? And I was getting ready to create some content, and I said, let me show the girls how I like to do my spot concealer routine. So today I'm going to be just showing you guys how I cover up my blemishes lightly, just to give myself that, you know what I'm saying, natural look, you know, cover up the flaws a little bit, you know. So if you're interested in that, then just stay tuned. So started off here, I'm going to be taking this Revive Day Serum by Valjean, and I'm going to be applying this all over my face. You know, it's the morning time, so you got to get in your serum. And of course, we cannot forget about the neck area. And I'm going to just let that sit into my skin while I'm like playing around with my hair, because I'm transitioning, girl, and I'm just learning little different styles to put in it on days where I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. Okay, so leave me some tips in the comments. All right, so next I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty Hydro Visor, and of course, love this stuff. It has SPF in it, and ladies, especially my black babies, please make sure that we are applying our SPF. Even if you can't only get 15, I think it's recommended to get like at least 30. Girl, get you some, okay? Next, I'm going to be applying my Carmex for those chapped lips. And now I'm going to be taking this Fenty Beauty primer. This is the matte primer. And I'm going to be applying this all over and just, you know, put it on my skin so we can have a beautiful blank canvas, girl. Moisturizer, serum, primer. You need it. You need it. So next, to fill in my brows, I'm going to be taking this Espresso by NYX. This is a brow gel. For my natural days, I don't really like to go in with a brow pencil for that harsh look. I just kind of want to fill in my brows, so this is a perfect thing. Next, I'm going to be taking this palette by NYX, my favorite concealer palette, and just, you know, shaping up my brows from where I quickly just apply some brow gel, you know. Okay, girl, getting down to the get down. So I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Concealer, one in the shade 440 and the shade 400. Right now I'm using the shade 440 because it's closest to my skin complexion. And what I'm doing right now is basically just going in and placing dots on all of my blemish areas, which for me is on my cheeks. I have a little bit of discoloration around my mouth, as well as on my lower chin where I wax at, and then also on my double chin area there too. And these are all the places that I have like blemishes on my face, so I want to get those places covered up. Okay, and I'm going to take a petite type of brush because I don't want to use a sponge with this, because sometimes with sponges they take away your product, and I've learned that with brushes I don't really get that. They really are more precise in coverage, and since we're not using a foundation today, I do want to be pretty precise with covering up things. So I'm going to be taking this brush and gently just, you know, patting this concealer into those blemish areas to get that full coverage without the foundation and, you know, without all that product. Also, you see me making like this blowfish thing when I'm working around my mouth. I don't know where I learned this technique at, but supposedly if you like blow up your mouth and to cover those blemishes, it helps you to, like, I don't know, better see where your blemishes are and help you with better blending. So I always find myself like blowing up my face in that area. Please tell me I'm not the only person who heard that. Like, I know I've heard that trick somewhere where you like blow up your, you know, your face when you like blending. I don't know, girl. I could have made it up. Anyway, girl, you try it at home and then you tell me if it works for you. Okay, so guys, you now see where I, you know, got those things all covered up. So now I'm going to be taking this Skin Finish by MAC, and I'm going to be using this as a powder to set the concealer, because wherever you set any type of liquid product on your skin, you always want to go in and set it. And I like this powder because it's really light finish, and so it just really does the job of getting my concealer covered and it not looking like cake. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going in with the shade 400, and I'm going to be doing, you know, just a little bit of concealing around my eyes because I do have dark areas around my eyes. So we're going to be just covering that up with a little bit of concealer. I'm also going to take it down on my chin, my nose, as well as a little bit on my forehead, just to give me a little bit of a light to my face. As you guys can see, I'm using that same flat top brush to get a precise blending, and I also blended out the middle of my face before I got underneath my eyes because I wanted the concealer to set so that I could really get that full coverage look under my eye. And after I have this all blended out, looking seamless as I can get it, I'm going to then take, of course, the setting powder by Fenty Beauty, shade Honey, and I'm also going to just dip it once in there and tap it into my top. And I'm only going to use the powder that's in the top so that I won't use too much powder on my face, therefore avoiding any caking, and then also avoiding any possible creasing in the places that I set the concealer. So less powder is always more when it comes to this natural spot concealer routine. Now to add some warmth to my face, I'm going to be taking a bronzer by Fenty Beauty and just bronzing up my face to add a little bit of warmth for all the places that we have concealed and highlighting. I'm going to be just adding some more color. Now another tip that I like to use here, depending on how I'm feeling that day, depends on the bronzer that I use. So sometimes I like it red like this, or I'll take a more neutral bronzer if I really want just a more, you know, natural look. But today I was feeling the red, so that's why I chose the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade, I think that's Mocha Mommy. I know that's Mocha Mommy. I know that's Mocha Mommy. So that's a very red bronzer. But if you want a more neutral look, you can go for a more neutral bronzer. I do that from time to time myself, girl. But anyway, I'm trying to like snatch up this nose, add a little bit of warmth to my eyes by taking that same bronzer and then just putting it in the crease of my eye, just to add a little bit of warmth to my eyes. And I'm going to remove the place that we set really lightly with the same brush that I used earlier. I don't have any product on it, just removing that off my face. And then the next step that we're gonna do, of course, is set our face with the MAC Skin Finish spray. I think that's the Skin Finish spray. I don't know about the name Hard Girl, but anyway, e.l.f. powder here. Love this stuff. This is like one of the best drugstore blushes ever. So this is my favorite stuff right here, you guys. I take this mattifying primer from Fenty and I put it in all the places that I usually like sweat or be oily. And y'all, I swear by this step, okay? If you don't have this stuff, get it, because it literally helps to like control that oil, okay? And it really mattifies you. So now I'm gonna be just moving right along, add some mascara, girl. And honestly, this could be the last step for you, sis. You can just add your mascara. You may only want to keep the little cornmex on your lips and keep it popping. But me personally, girl, I like to go in and add a little bit of, you know, pizzazz. So I'm going to be taking a lip liner and adding some lip liner to define my rather juicy lips for the girls. And I'm going to go ahead and add in a lip gloss. I'm losing my mind. A lip gloss, girl. So today's lip gloss I'm using is in the shade Praline. And you guys are going to see, I'm going to get that very, you know, like brown. It's giving the girls 90s. You know what I'm saying? So this is the spray by Fenty Beauty too. I just like to just add this at the end for overall setting effect for my face. And this stuff is very light. It's a very light mist. So it just really brings everything together. And yeah, this is it, girl. I am content day ready, baby. Yes, ma'am. All right, you guys, so this is the final look here. I was quickly getting ready to film some content for later on, and I was like, let me show my channel how I do spot concealing for just, you know, a refreshed type of look on my face when I want to, you know, do something but not too much, just kind of want to cover up the blemishes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is the final look here. It doesn't take many products as long as you have a concealer that is your foundation shade and a concealer that's a little bit lighter. If you want to give yourself a little under eye highlight, kind of like I have, then this is perfect. So sure, but usually this is something that I rush and do if I quickly gotta go somewhere and I'm like, oh, let me kind of do it up for a second, you know. You can actually do this look up a little bit more by just adding some lashes, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it really bare, really simple. So that's why I decided to do no liner, just a little bit of mascara. And you really can't even tell I got on mascara because I got baby lashes. So this is perfect, you know, just for an everyday look. You can always make it look more simpler by adding less blush, but I always like the flush look. Like that's just, I like that look. Clear lip gloss, no lip liner. Like you can always simplify it even more. So always keep that in mind too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good tips and tricks along the way. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.